Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Valentine's Day. My husband just got home and he heated up his Cuban from Sunday and he's eating that and he's watching Watch What Happens Live, which is Catherine O'Hara and Bryan Cranston. And so I am uploading the drama video that I did today, and I'm uploading my Peter Does Stuff video today, which was a huge grocery store haul. And then I'm uploading my review video, which was Oreos that I reviewed today. Cosmic Oreos versus gluten-free Oreos. And he's like so tired. I knew he would be when he came home today. Probably good that we didn't plan a whole lot to do for tonight. And so anyway, we've been like going back and forth whether or not we were going to like go out or not. And we just kind of like decided this weekend, we were like, no, we'll just like do something. I think I said this in the vlog yesterday. We'll just do something like romantic on and when we're in Miami, and then just kind of hang out and relax tonight because he's got to work early tomorrow and stuff. And so anyway, so I was like, do you care if I still take a walk tonight? And he was like, why would I care? And I was like, well, I mean, it's Valentine's. He's like, babe, you're the one that cares about that stuff. He was like, I love Valentine's Day. He was like, but no, he's like, if we just watch some shows and, you know, hang out and whatever. And, you know, he's like, we'll have a nice night together. So I was like, okay, so you don't care if I walk? He was like, no. He's like, I know you enjoy your walks. So today will actually be 1 week of consistently walking. Last night, I walked for an hour and 50 minutes. I could not believe it. And I came back and I like go all these different ways. It's like every time that I walk, I go a different way. It's so funny. And I'm like loving my walks. I feel so good when I get back from my walks. I'm sleeping so well. Except for that I'm drinking so much water during the day that I wake up several times a night and I have to go to the bathroom. But then like I like fall right back asleep. I think that medicine that he gave me is like really, really working. It really helps me like sleep through the night, and I feel very rested when I get up and stuff like that. So, but I'm loving my walks, and Alex is so sweet. He's always like, are you taking your walk tonight? I mean, he didn't say that tonight because I told him, but like last night he's like, are you taking your walk? I think I started walking. No, he was out to dinner with his mom last night, and he was like, we're getting ready to get done. And I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to walk. He's like, oh, you're getting ready to walk. And he's always so encouraging of it. And then when I came in last night, he was like in the kitchen, and I was like, I just walked for an hour and 50 minutes. He was like, you were gone forever. And I was like, I know. And he was like, I'm so proud of you. He's like, you're loving your walks. And I do. But so I finished the well, I had a half an hour when I got home last night of the Mandy Matney book, Blood on Their Hands, which was the February book for a true crime book club. It's so funny because usually I wait till like the very end to finish the book for True Crime Book Club and also the book for Peter's Book Club. But I've got them both done already. I read the book for Peter's Book Club, which was the Reese Witherspoon book, which was called Rosewood Court. And then I read the Mandy Matney book, and I finished it. So when I got home, I had like 36 minutes of it left, and I like drank some water and like relaxed and listened to like 15 minutes of it. Then I went and hung out with Alex in bed and relaxed and stuff like that, and took a shower and like all that kind of stuff, and did my face and with my moisturizers and all that. And then I made a cup of coffee, and I came out here and I listened to the other whatever 15-20 minutes I had left of it, and I finished it last night. And then I started like the first minute of The Housemaid. Has anybody read The Housemaid? There's like 3 books. I think there's 2 books in the series, and the third one's getting ready to come out because there's 3 of them listed, but the third one doesn't have a publication date on it. So I feel like it's called like What the Housemaid Sees or something like that. But anyway, it's about this like maid that works for these people in like New York in like the early 1900s or something. On Goodreads last year, it was rated, well, the second one I think was rated the best thriller. Like they do Goodreads like awards every year, and they like have like 10 books and people can vote on it. It was rated like the best thriller of 2023. So I was like, I'm gonna read this series. So I downloaded the first one. I can't remember who it's by. Nora, maybe somebody? I can't remember. But anyway, so I started listening to like the first minute of it last night, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna start it when I'm when I'm doing my walk tonight. Because I wasn't sure if I was gonna walk tonight or not, because I didn't know if Alex, you know, what he wanted to do when he came home. And so I was like, if I don't do it tomorrow night, then I will start listening to it on Thursday. So yeah. So I walked for an hour and 50 minutes last night. My legs were so like, I'm stretching before and after because Alex was like, because I came home the other night and I was like, oh my God, my legs are so sore. And Alex was like, are you stretching before and after? And I was like, no. And I was like, I don't need to stretch. And he was like, well, if you stretch, you might not hurt as bad. And so I've been stretching and I do feel better. I have to say that. So he was right. You know, often you have to tell your husband that they're right. Not often, but sometimes, I shouldn't say often, sometimes you should tell your husband that they're right. So anyway, I was like, you were right, and I've been stretching. So yeah, I'm really enjoying my walks. And actually one of my neighbors that lives like outside of our neighborhood that I talk to a lot, she just walked by not too long ago. It's so weird because I was just talking about her in my video that I did yesterday, talking about the true crime video that I did on my Peter Does Stuff channel yesterday, because I talked about how one of my neighbors told me that, well, she had worked with somebody that was close to him, and I think I even said that on the vlog over here, and I haven't seen her probably since this summer walking through here, and she and her husband just walked by, and after I got done filming my drama video, and she was like, hey, how are you? And they were like walking, she's like real into working out and stuff, and so she was like, they were walking real fast. I was like, hey, it's good to see you. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to go on my walk. And so this vlog's not going to be super long because, well, I have to wait until I'm uploading my drama video on my phone, and my drama video is like 50 minutes today. I didn't expect it to go that long. I talked forever at the beginning about total nonsense, which I always do, but I didn't expect, I thought it was going to be like 20 or 30 minutes today. Honest to God, I did, and it ended up being 50 minutes. I wasn't even sure I was going to film any videos today because I thought we'd get home late. And Caroline today, when we got in the car, she was like, she was wanting to get something, something to eat at Starbucks because she was like, we're not going to have time to eat today. Because she came to pick me up at 12, and she was like, I have to be back by 3:30. And she had something she had to do tonight. And then I was like, or this afternoon, late this afternoon, and I was like, why aren't we going to have time to eat? I was like, I don't have that many places to go, do you? And she was like, no. She was like, but we're not going to have time to eat. And it was so funny because I was like, okay, well, I already had talked to Alex. I was like texting him, and I was like, are you going to like want to order in food tonight or whatever? He's like, babe, we can do whatever you want to do. He's like, I've got food there to heat up. I don't really care, you know? And so he's usually hungry like as soon as he walks through the door. So I was like, well, do you care if I eat brunch with Caroline? He was like, eat brunch with Caroline? I don't care. If I eat earlier in the day, I was actually saying this in one of my videos earlier, I think it was my haul video, my grocery haul video that I did, that Caroline and I were talking today. She's like, I can't believe you're walking every day and that you're like eating like healthier and things. She's like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, thanks. I was like, it's tough. I'm really trying. And I honest to God, like since last week, I've really only had like, I had some like popcorn that somebody sent me in the mail, like through this thing. I had like a little bit of that one night. But that was actually a night that I lost some weight the next morning, but I didn't have much of it. I had probably like 2 handfuls of it, and then I was like, I put it away. I'm pretty good about it now, and most nights I eat my dinner, and like I only eat 1 time a day. So like when I ate brunch today, I've done that forever. I've only eaten 1 time a day. I'm starting to think maybe I need to eat, like they say, to eat several small meals a day. So I got stuff to start eating breakfast. I got these like breakfast sandwiches that are like vegetarian, and then I got, they're like Morning Star, and then I got these like yogurt-based smoothies, and I got some fruit and stuff like that. So I thought if I start eating that in the morning, maybe that'll like start my metabolism, because you know they say to eat something in the morning when you get up. The thing is, I'm just never hungry until later. Honest to God, I'm just not. And so I always, because people are like, oh, you should do intermittent fasting. And I'm like, well, I kind of am doing intermittent fasting, just not like saying that I'm doing it, because like my neighbors, this couple next door, they did intermittent fasting, and she was like, well, how many times a day do you eat? And I was like, I only eat like 1 time a day. And she was like, you only, like, how long have you done that? And I go, when we go on vacation, I eat more than once a day, but usually if I'm just here, I only eat like 1 time a day. The problem is late at night, I'll graze. So I got rid of all the food to graze. I don't have anything here to snack on. I mean, if I'm going to graze at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be making a frozen meal or eating some fruit, you know? And so, and I don't really do that. And so I said to her something about, like, she's like, so, like, do you typically eat about the same time every day? And I said, yeah. And she was like, and I, like, really am not drinking soda and, not putting any, like, syrups in my coffee and stuff. She's like, so you're just drinking water and coffee? And I go, yeah. She goes, well, you're pretty much doing intermittent fasting. So, you know, I was telling Caroline that today, and she goes, well, you really kind of are. She's like, you're just not doing it as committed with, like, the hours. And I go, yeah, but I eat the same hours, like, every single day. But today I didn't because I ate brunch. But on Sunday we went to brunch, and then I didn't eat again the rest of Sunday. That was the night that I think I had 2 handfuls of popcorn real late at night. That was actually the day that I lost the most weight. And so I think, like, eating earlier in the day and then walking after and all that kind of stuff is, like, better for me. I've been trying to eat earlier anyway and not eat as late. The problem is, like, when I get home from walking, I'm not even I, like, drink a ton of water. Like, I drank a whole thing of, like, a 40-ounce thing of Stanley cup of water, like, as soon as I get through the door. And so I'm not, like, really hungry because that fills me up. And then I wait, like, an hour and a half or 2 hours to eat. You know, sometimes I eat, like, half an hour after I get home, but usually I've been waiting. And so I'm not super hungry as soon as I get through the door. And then I'm, like, eating later when, at first when I started this, I was trying to, like, eat everything before 8 o'clock. So I need to get up earlier and get my videos done and stuff like that so I can start walking again earlier. Yeah, so that was last night. And then got back from my walk, did that, ate my meal. I made a meal last night, and I ate it. I can't remember what I watched on TV. Alex was doing some work on his computer, and I was sitting there, and what did I turn on? I turned on the TV, and I was like, search, or remote is like, I need to, like, take it in. That's something I needed to do today. To exchange it, because it's like not, you can't do like the search. I was like, you know, where you go, you speak into it. I was going to say Game Show Network, but it wouldn't come on. And so what did I start watching last night? Oh, I started watching The Bachelor. Caroline's like keeping up with it. I'm like, she's like, I'm caught up. I watched both Monday and Tuesday. I'm kind of like over it. So I started watching The Bachelor last night. I got about a half an hour into that, and I was like, I'll watch the rest later. But anyway, they're in Malta now. He checked all the women to Malta. He like he goes on like this one-on-one date with this woman, and this woman asks him like, oh, are you married? And he's like, oh no, we're dating. And she laughs, and I'm like, yeah, you're dating like 12 women at the same time. But anyway, watch that. Then I took a shower after I watched that, and then I came out and I finished a Mandy Matney book. And then Caroline was coming today at 12. For some reason, I thought she was coming later, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go to bed super late tonight. And I was going to watch that Stay Close last night. But somebody had recommended to me, I think it was on my drama video where I talked about the true crime thing. They recommended to me this new true crime documentary that had come out on HBO Max, or whatever we call it. And it was called They Knew Him by Mostly Normal, Mostly Harmless. Mostly Harmless is what it's called. They knew him, they called him Mostly Harmless or something like that. It just came out. So I sat down and I watched this documentary last night. What did I watch first? I watched something else first. I can't remember. And then I watched that. And it's an hour and a half long. It's not long at all. It is so fascinating, you guys. It got me real intrigued about, like, internet sleuths and citizen detectives and stuff like that. And so, I watched that last night, and, it was really, really good. I feel like I must have started that late. Did I lay down and I didn't take a nap last night. Or did I? No, I'm like, did I take a nap last night? After I got done with the Mandy Matney book? Maybe I did. I feel like Alex was watching something. Maybe I didn't watch something before. Maybe I laid down. I think I laid down for like an hour and a half. And then after I finished the Mandy Matney book, I did lay down for like an hour and a half. And then I got up and I watched that documentary. I did something else too. Oh, I got online on Amazon and I was looking at like all the skincare because I was wanting to buy some stuff for like facial mist because I'm almost out of this one. I'm also almost out of the Tatcha Dewy Mist spray. And so I was just looking at different stuff online, and I bought a bunch, and I thought I would do like a haul with all this stuff that I bought on Amazon. And so I did that last night, and then Who was I talking to on the phone? Was it Tanya last night? I talked to somebody late last night. And so anyway, I started that show, but I finished the show about 2:30, and I was so tired. And anyway, I finally just went to bed. I was going to start watching Stay Close, but instead I was just like, because I just finished the first episode. I think I'm going to watch that tonight when Alex goes to bed. I'll watch Stay Close. Tonight we'll probably watch Vanderpump Rules and The Housewives, depending on what time he goes to bed. So, he's not working at all on Friday, and, not staying for sushi, somebody said. So yeah, that was my nap last night. If you're looking for a good documentary, it's fantastic. It's about this guy. And it was interesting because I was saying this to Caroline today, and she's like, I'm interested in anything that has to do with the Appalachian Trail. And I said, since when? And she goes, always. I've always been. I go, oh my God, Caroline, we should hike the Appalachian Trail. And she goes, do you think we should do it? I go, well, it's like 4,000 miles. Did you know that? Or it's something ridiculous because I watched on the show last night. But the show is about this guy. Everybody has trail names. Like, I didn't know that. Okay, I learned so much last night watching this documentary. I didn't know about trail names or any of this kind of stuff. So all these people have like trail names, and there's this guy, and they find him in a tent in the middle of the woods in the Appalachian Trail, and they don't know how old he is or whatever. They don't know how he died. He was like real emaciated. They thought he died of starvation, and they don't know anything about him, and they can't find any identification on him. He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have ID. He doesn't have anything on him, computer, nothing. So they have no idea. And he had food around him and money, so he like wasn't like they didn't, like, he wasn't killed or anything like that. And so they don't know anything about him, right? And so it's all about these, like, they call themselves internet sleuths in this documentary, but sometimes they call themselves citizen detectives, depending on the show you're watching. And it's these internet sleuths, like, through this Facebook group, trying to contact these hikers that hike along the Appalachian Trail to see if anybody ever met him, and if anybody knows who his real name is, like where they find him. They find him in Florida. It's in like North Florida, I think, where they find him. And does the Appalachian Trail go down that far? I guess it probably does, because they talked about it in the show. They talked about this Appalachian Trail, but they find him in the Everglades is where they find him, like in the Everglade Woods or National Forest, or I don't know what it is. But anyway, and so his name was, he went by 2 trail names. His first one was Denim, and then his second trail name was Mostly Harmless. And supposedly he got it because he walked up and he was talking to these people were sitting around this fire, and they said, are you cool or something? He's like, yeah, I'm mostly harmless. And so, like, that's how he got that name, supposedly. But it explains more later in the show. And then, like, all these people, there's, like, this older woman. I love her so much. She, like, did the Appalachian Trail when she was 68 years old. I love that. And her name is Magpie. And they share all these people's, like, their trail names. Like, this older guy, he's, like older and lives in like this trailer park community, and he's doing this like square dancing thing with these people, and he's like, you know, hosting the square dancing, these older people, and his name was Waterboy. And then this other guy that like spent actually a whole night with this guy, I can't remember what his name was, Firebird or Freebird or something. They've all got like all these trail names. I want a trail name. What should my trail name be? Beast? What would my trail name be? Put it in the comment section below. But anyway, it's like all these people, I mean, like, there's articles written about this. Nobody knows who this guy is. Like, nobody, right? I mean, it's crazy. And this article comes out in this huge magazine, and still nobody knows who he is. It's like the most unbelievable story about how they find the identity of who this is, and then the aftermath of what they've, because they're like, did he commit a crime? Is that why he like just has no identity, and he doesn't, because he would never tell anybody what his real name was or anything about himself. So they're like, did he commit a crime? Like, who is he? And so it's the story after that too. It's so interesting. It's so good. It's only an hour. It's like hour and 29 minutes. And it's called, they called him Mostly Normal, and it's on HBO Max if you have it. It was really good. So I watched that last night, and then I went to bed, and I fell asleep like that quick last night. Oh, I was doing laundry last night. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I have to put those towels in the dryer. I did that late last night. So I was doing laundry. I hope they're still... Did I put that... Oh, I did put them in the dryer. I put them in the dryer. I was like... I did exchange them. I remember stopping it and like going down there and putting them in the dryer last night. So, so watched that and then was doing laundry and stuff like that. I'll stop it, make a cup of coffee, and then like clean up. Do you guys do that? Like make a cup of coffee and then I'm like cleaning up the kitchen, and then I come back and I go to the bathroom, sit down, all that kind of stuff. Take Boo Radley out, sit down. It takes me like probably 2.5 hours to watch an hour-and-a-half show. So anyway, did all that last night and then went to bed and then got up today, and I got up a little early today and got some stuff done around the house, and then got ready. I wore my new hoodie today. I wore the t-shirt that I got yesterday, but I got the hoodie too that says Sober AF on it. Isn't it cute? It's real comfy. I got it off Amazon. I'm always kind of like not sure when I order stuff, like especially, I mean, just online in general, but on Amazon if I'll like it or not. This is like a really nice hoodie, and it wasn't too expensive. So, and I have black jeans on today. I don't usually wear black jeans, but I have black jeans on, and I have my gray felt Birkenstock clogs. No socks today. It says it's like 40, but it doesn't feel too cold. So Caroline picked me up, and we went and got coffee. And that was when we decided that we were going to go have brunch. And then we went to the P.O. Box. Oh, by about the P.O. Box unboxing, too, I just want to say this. When I was going to the P.O. Box, Caroline and I were having this conversation, and she's like, asked me something about doing an unboxing. I was like, oh, I've got to do this unboxing tomorrow. And then I was like, oh, but I'm doing my weigh-ins for my weight loss journey on Thursdays, and I'm taking Friday off. And I'll be honest with you, I may take Saturday and Sunday off too. I'm just going to kind of have to see how I feel on Friday. Alex and I kind of talked about it last night. He's like, I think you should take the whole weekend off. And I was like, okay, we'll see. So I'm going to talk to my therapist about it tomorrow too, but I may just take the whole weekend off, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, from posting anything anywhere. Or I may wake up on Saturday, and Alex doesn't really have any plans this weekend, so I may wake up this weekend and be like, no, I want to vlog. I kind of, like, this is the thing, like, there's definitely not a day that I couldn't make videos. If I take a day off, I'm going to, like, literally have to force myself to take the day off and just not do anything. And so, but I have the second part of my trauma narrative tomorrow, and I want to talk to my therapist about taking this weekend off. I don't know why I feel like I have to talk to him about it, but I think it'd be back in the day to call in sick to school and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's just hard for me to take a day and not film anything, but I'm definitely not filming anything on Friday, and I probably won't even post anything on the Vloggerinas group if I decide not to post the rest of the weekend. So if anybody says, like, why isn't Peter posting or whatever, I'm not going to post on Friday. It's the anniversary of the accident. I'm taking the day off. I'm not going to be on social media. I'm not going to be on Twitter or anywhere. I'm just taking the day off and disconnecting completely. So yeah, and Alex is off that day too. And I actually talked to him about, like, maybe, like, that day being, like, my cheat day and getting, like, some food that I really want to eat, or, like, us going out somewhere to a restaurant that I really want to eat at. And, just kind of like being in and watching shows and listening to music and just kind of doing all the things I love that day and living in gratitude that day. So anyway, I was like, when am I going to do this post office unboxing? Like, all the boxes are sitting in the kitchen. I showed it in my haul video today. I'm like, they're all sitting there in the kitchen. Like, I need to do this haul, and I'm not going to post. I did a grocery store haul today, and so, or they're all sitting there for the unboxing, and I'm not going to do it tomorrow because I'm doing my weight loss update, and so I'm not posting on Friday. So if I don't post this weekend, that leaves until Monday. So if I do post this weekend, I'll film the unboxing this weekend. If I don't post this weekend, the first video on Monday will be the unboxing for everything that I have. And then, yeah. And then, so we went to the post office, and Caroline had a bunch of stuff that she had to get at Costco. I ended up getting some stuff at Costco too. And then, after Costco, where did we go? Oh, I wanted to run to Fresh Time for some of those meals that I like. She didn't go she's like parked way down. She's like, you can't park here because there's a fire. She's like, I was like, just pull in here and park. So she pulled way down past the store. So I went to Trader Joe's. It was packed. It was so packed today. And I said to the guy at the counter, he was so nice, I was like checking out, like every lane was like packed. And I was like, you guys are really busy today. He goes, well, it is a holiday. And I thought, you're busy because of Valentine's Day. I don't know why that cracked me up, but it did. And he kind of acted like I was stupid. Like, well, it is a holiday. Well, I mean, it's not like it's Christmas Eve, you know what I mean? Or like the day before Thanksgiving. It's not like people are rushing to the store to get food. I mean, for Valentine's, do people, I mean, I guess when I was growing up, my mom always kind of made a special meal for Valentine's Day and stuff, but I don't know, I just kind of was surprised at Trader Joe's. And I feel like they were marking up flowers left and right. Because at Costco, they had like this flower arrangement for like $59.99. And I was like, first of all, they were not pretty. Second of all, I was like, Costco's flowers are pretty reasonable. And Costco actually has gorgeous flowers. The flowers were pretty, the arrangement, and it was like in this teddy bear glass deal. I feel bad now. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I hope somebody didn't get that for Valentine's. If you did, it was gorgeous. If you did, it was lovely. But then I went to Fresh Time, and their flowers just did not look that great either. And I noticed they were like really expensive. And then we were at Target, they had flowers too, and they wanted like, for a dozen roses, they wanted, I can't remember how much it was, but these roses look like they've been sitting out there for a month. I mean, they looked bad. Month Sundays, it did not look good. So we went to Trader Joe's, and I ran there. I just got those meals. They didn't have, I looked through the candles. They didn't have any new candles. I didn't look at the new stuff or anything. I just got the meals and looked at the candles, and that was it. They didn't have any new candles. They didn't have any candles at all that I could see. And then from there, we went to go eat brunch at Cafe Patachu, and we sat like in the very, they put us in the very corner. It was fun. We saw our friend there, and some guy walked in that Caroline knew, and it was his birthday, and she was talking to him. She introduced me to him. We had a good time. And then after that, we went to Target, and the reason I wanted to go to Target was because they had a lot of these, like, vegan, I'm gonna start calling vegans. I'm a vegan. Vegan's like a virgin vegan. I wonder if they go, a virgin. But anyway, somebody just got so offended by that. You can't say anything anymore, everybody gets so offended by everything. But anyway, so I wanted to go to Target because they have a lot of these, like, Daring. They're called, the brand is called Daring, and they also have Gardein meals. I've not seen the Gardein meals anywhere. I haven't seen them at Fresh Time. I haven't seen them at the grocery store. I haven't seen them at Costco, definitely. I haven't seen them anywhere. But I did see them at Target, and that was the last place I got them. So I was like, I know that they have them there, so I wanted to go there and get them. I also wanted to get canned asparagus and canned spinach, and I could not find it anywhere. They didn't have any canned spinach or asparagus at Fresh Time. I could not believe it. I might order some online and just have it Instacarted to the house, but I just don't want to pay the Instacart price or whatever. So maybe this weekend I'll have Alex take me to the grocery store, because I love asparagus, and I was like reading these things online last night about like high fiber, low calorie, high protein foods that like fill you up. And I was eating two of those pre-packaged meals plus a peanut butter sandwich, and today I was like, when I was looking at the difference between peanut butter and almond butter, because somebody told me about the properties of almond butter, I keep on saying Almond Brothers, but I read these articles about it. Go read the articles, I'll be honest with you. When you read the articles of like health journals, there's really not a whole lot of difference between peanut butter and almond butter brothers. And some articles say peanut butter is actually better for you. And so I was like, I don't really know. And so I kept on looking at them. They were all between 190 and 200 calories for 2 tablespoons. And I was like, I think I'm probably putting 3 to 4 tablespoons on a sandwich. I mean, like 400 calories plus 2 pieces of bread. That's like 600 calories. I was going to get this low-calorie bread. It's like 35 calories. So that would be like 500-600 calories for like a peanut butter sandwich. I was like, I just need to cut out the peanut butter sandwich. I don't need it that much. And I also don't need to be having 2 meals. And so I'm going to go down to 1 meal. And then I'm going to either have like a side of black beans, or like black beans and asparagus, or like cottage cheese and asparagus, or cottage cheese and spinach. I'm not a big spinach fan, but my mom used to love it. And she used to love cabbage too. And so I think that, what was the stuff in the, wasn't in a can, it came in a glass thing. It was not cabbage. What am the word I'm looking for? But anyway, my mom loved it. And so I was like, I'm going to try to do that. I'm not somebody, I know people are going to be like, Peter, you need to cook. I don't cook. I don't know why people, after all these years, have watched my videos for so long. People literally would be like, Peter, I have watched your videos for 6 years. I love you so much. You just need to learn to cook. You would love to cook. I don't want to cook. Okay? I don't want to cook. I don't think that I would love to cook. I don't think I would enjoy cooking. I know how to cook. When I cook, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the process. I don't enjoy cleaning it up. And I really, to be honest with you, don't enjoy the food as much as some sometimes when I eat that, I mean, the one thing about the pre-made meals is there's a certain quantity that you get, and then that's all you get, you know, unless you make 3 and 4 meals. So I'm trying to reduce the amount of what I'm eating, because I notice like halfway through eating, I get really full, but then I'm like, okay, this is my only time to eat, so I should eat it. So I just kind of need to like change up some things, but I do need some fruits and vegetables, not tons of. The video stopped. The battery's at 30 minutes. Not the battery, but the camera's at 30 minutes. So I did get apples today because this one article that I read said that like apples are like really healthy. There's just a whole article about apples, and I saw another article about apples, and Alex said he knew that too. And I like apples. And so then I got like mandarin clementines because they said that those are really good too. And my nephews used to love those. We'd like bring them candy, and they never even wanted the candy. They wanted those clementines. So I was like, well, I know this is going to sound weird, but I don't love fruit that you have to peel. I don't know why I never have. I mean, I don't have a weirdness about it, like with oranges and stuff like that, but like as a kid, I always just felt like it was so laborious to have to peel an orange. That sounds so bad. That's like, I know that like there's like my haters are out there, they're living for that. They're like, Peter's so lazy, he doesn't want to peel an orange. But it's kind of like, I just always have had that reaction to it. Like, I mean, I love oranges, but I just never wanted to like, I love orange juice, but I never wanted to like peel an orange, you know, or not peel an orange, whatever you call it. Is it called peeling an orange? But I do love apples because you can just bite right into them. I love pears too. Pears are supposed to be real healthy for you too. So I got the mandarin clementines or whatever they're called, and I got apples. Those are the only 2. And oh, I got cantaloupe and watermelon too. But that's mostly for breakfast and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to mix up my dinners a little bit and not eat 2 meals and a peanut butter sandwich. It's a lot, you know, and very heavy all at once. So I got that stuff. I will say this, like, I'm saving a lot of money by getting these meals and stuff at the grocery store versus like what I spend like ordering food online and us going out to eat and things like that. I mean, literally, like what I spend in 2 days of ordering food online lasts me like 2 weeks. So there is that. I will say it's a huge, huge amount of money that I'm saving. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful. Oh, there's my neighbors. They're now walking down the other way. I wonder where they walked before. They must have walked all the way around a circle and then they're coming back. But not my neighbors that, you know, that live outside. You know the one I'm talking about, the woman that loves fitness and all that. You think I'm a talker? She is a talker. I love her so much. But when she comes, I like sometimes will like be with Boo Radley and I'll like sit out in the yard and hold him because she just like talks so much. She's so funny. I love her. We're both about the same age. Her husband's like a year older than me because he graduated from this like Catholic private school. And she's not from here. And so I know everything about her. She knows everything about me. I love her so much. Alex loves her. Her daughter, when I first met her, she and her daughter were walking by. God, how old was her daughter at that point? Like 6th or 7th grade. And now her daughter is like graduated from college and she's like moved to, I don't know, Chicago or Seattle or something and started her first job. Isn't that so crazy? It's so weird how time goes by like that. So then after Target, this cottage cheese that I love, although the last time I got it, I was dipping baked Lay's into it. I told Alex last night I want more of that cottage cheese. Because I was reading this article and it was like 35 foods to eat when you're trying to lose weight that will keep you full, that are high in fiber, you know, low in calories, and high in protein. And cottage cheese was one of them. And Caroline got me started on this cottage cheese I love. It's called Good Culture. It's so good. And they have these little containers that are 110 calories each, and they're really good. And they're very filling for one. They didn't have them. They had pineapple cottage cheese. They were the same calories, but I didn't want the pineapple ones. I might try those later. But, so I was like, we're going to have to go to Fresh Time. We just hit all the grocery stores today. I was like, we're going to have to go to Fresh Time so I can get the cottage cheese. And she's like, well, that's cool because I want to get some of that too. And we went to Target, and I was like, girl, I've got a lot of stuff to get because I'm getting full groceries. I had a whole list. And I was like, you need to get, she's like, I'm only getting 2 things. She was getting jugs of water and all kinds of stuff. I was like, girl, you need to stay out of my, she was, well, I told you could take the bottom, and I take the top. I was like, I need all of it. I got so much. It was like my biggest haul, grocery store haul I've ever done on my Peter Does Stuff channel. So, yeah, so we went to Fresh Time, and what did I get at Fresh Time? I got a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got the cantaloupe. I got the watermelon. I got some tomatoes. So I like those little tomatoes. They're called something. They call them, the brand is Sangria, maybe? Sangria tomatoes. And then I got, did I get the apples there? Yeah, I got the apples at at Fresh Time. Cottage cheese at Fresh Time. I must have got the coffee at Fresh Time because I think I meant to get it at Target and I forgot. Or I got it at Target. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, that was our day. And then after that, she brought me home. And it was like 10 after 3. And I was like, we were early and you thought we didn't have time for lunch. And she was like, I know, we did really good today. I was like, yeah, we did. So then I came home and I was just like so relaxed. Well, I was so full from brunch. And I did eat my whole brunch. I had a California Dreamer. Substitute, I got not the hot pepper, substitute horseradish with Dijon mustard on the side to dip it into. But I also get ketchup now too, because sometimes I want ketchup and sometimes I want Dijon mustard. And then I got everything bagel. This is kind of like my semi-cheat day. And then I got everything bagel toasted with melted butter and cream cheese on the side, and I ate most of that. It was good. And then I had coffee, and the coffee today was coconut cream. And then I had like 4 or 5 glasses of water while we were sitting there. So it was so good. I ate the whole thing. Because I knew I wasn't going to eat again until tomorrow. So I ate all that. Then I came home and I put all the stuff away. And I did well, first I took Boo Radley out and got him running around. And then I got him some treats and stuff. His little sugar cookie treats. And then I did the haul video. Then I put everything from the haul video away. Then I did a review of the Oreos video. And then I started uploading those videos and like... Oh, I got a card for Alex too, a Valentine's Day card. And so I filled that out and I put his like protein shakes and his Coke and stuff with the card in the kitchen. So he would be so surprised by all that. And then I started uploading those videos. And when those videos were ready to go up, I like filmed my drama video out here. Filmed my drama video. And then that was when Alex was coming home and I got that done. And then I was like rendering that and now it's uploading. I was getting the other 2 videos uploaded and made those thumbnails and cleaning up the kitchen, putting everything away and all that kind of stuff and getting it all cleaned up. Yeah, and now I'm here and now I'm vlogging. And now I'm going to go inside and fingers crossed that my drama video is done and that it's up. And then I'm going to start rendering this and uploading this. And then I am going to go for my walk. I don't think I'm going to walk as long tonight. Alex doesn't care. He's like, I've got a bunch of shows to catch up on, so he doesn't care. He was like, walk as long as you want. So there's another couple walking. Alex said he would walk when it's warmer. But I like to walk and listen to my audiobook. It's like people don't understand this. It's like back in the day when I used to go to the casino, I like to go and sit at one machine, drink my fountain pop, and just kind of zone out. People would be like, we should go to the casino together. I don't really like going to the casino with other people. My friend Valerie, I mean, she's the exact same way. You know, we would go together, sit next to each other, talk a little bit, but we would play, you know, or sit at another machine. It's like that. Like, I like to walk, and I think it's cute to take like a 20 or 30 minute walk with Alex or whatever. People are like, why aren't you walking with Boo Radley? Boo Radley could not do this walk. He just couldn't. He's too old, and he doesn't walk very well on a leash anyway. And so it's just too much for him. He runs around enough all day long. I take him out 50 times a day, I feel like. Oh, I got this food from it. This food that I got at Fresh Time, the last time that I got it, well, there's 2 different kinds. One is like beef. That's the one I bought today. It's in my haul. I think it's called beef or something. But anyway, the other one was like potatoes and something. He didn't like that one as well. But this one, he is like devoured. I put it down. You're like supposed to heat it up in the bag. It says you can heat it up in the whole bag in the microwave, but he doesn't eat the whole bag. He eats like a third of it. So we put it on the plate and then we heat it up, and it's like beef or chicken or something with like little pieces of rice. It's like it looks organic and all natural. Oh my god, he loves it. When I was like working on my videos in the living room, I could hear the plate like hitting the kitchen floor. He was like eating at it. He like loved it. I went in there and he had like eaten like half of it. I was like, I mean, he picks and eats this food all night long. Sometimes late at night, he'll like eat all this food. But I was so surprised. I like went in there, I was like, damn, he ate like half that in like 5 minutes. He loves it. I don't know if it's the smell of it. I don't know what it is, but he just loves that food so much. It comes in a packet. It's called like Paula's or something. I showed it in my haul if you guys have a Fresh Time and you're looking for it. There's 2 different kinds. There's the one I got, and then there's it's like sweet potatoes or potatoes and grains or something. He doesn't, oh no, it's potatoes and some kind of fish. It's like potatoes and salmon. You know, I bet that's why, because Boo has never really liked anything that's fishy. He's like his dad's, because Alex and I have never eaten fish. Alex from like, I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat fish, but I never loved fish. Back in the day, I would eat like shrimp every once in a while and fried rice. I could do like shrimp if it was grilled and stuff like that. Crab meat, rangoon, you know, every once in a while, like, I could do stuff like that, but, like, a piece of fish, like, I did not like that, like, salmon, and you know, I mean, I've had, like, crab patties and stuff, I can do that. I could, well, now I don't, because I'm a vegetarian, but I could do that back in the day every once in a while, but, like, to eat, like, a piece of fish, I know it's super healthy for you, people have told me that forever, but I just, no, I couldn't do it. So, anyway, but, and Alex has never liked fish since he was a little kid either. And he's allergic to shellfish. So, that's why, and he's never really eaten any of that kind of stuff. In fact, he ordered the other night from P.F. Chang's. I felt so bad for him. He got chicken fried rice, and then he got, like, lo mein. No, he got, like, beef lo mein or beef something. And then he got, Dan Dan noodles, beef Dan Dan noodles. And then he got chicken fried rice. The chicken fried rice had shrimp in it, and he had to throw it out. I mean, who are we going to give it to? There was nobody. And he was like, I can't eat this. I mean, he's not do well with shellfish. So, anyway, so yeah, so there's that. And, but he ate his leftover Cuban tonight for dinner. He said he had lunch today, too, so I don't know what he had. And then last night, he and his mom, what did he say he had last night for dinner? I asked him as soon as he got home. Why can't I remember now? It doesn't really matter, does it? Anyway, what did he say he had last night? Now I'm, like, intrigued. What did he say he had last night for dinner? Why can't I remember? Was last night when he went with his mom? Monday night was his meeting. Last night with his mom. Yeah, it was last night that he went with his mom. And they went to 8th Street Tavern. Why can't I remember what he said he had for dinner last night? I feel like maybe said he had a burger or something like that. Burger and fries. Oh, no, I think did he say he had chicken fingers and fries? I can't remember. That is so crazy. We, like, had a whole talk about it sitting there. I'm, like, losing my mind. I feel like I can't remember anything anymore. Couldn't remember names in my drama video earlier or anything, but it's getting late. So I'm going to get off here, and let's do a very serious thumbnail today. We'll call it Some Serious Things. What time am I at? I'm there, 12 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, do a real quick outro tonight. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful Valentine's Day, however you're celebrating it. If you're not celebrating it, then just enjoy your night. I love you guys so much, and I will be here tomorrow vlogging, so I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much, and I'll see you then. Enjoy your evening. Bye. Love you.